Hey farm fam, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome and welcome to today's video. So I have never done a video of this content, let's just say, for a video or even in real life, because I've never done this like this before. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get it out of the way. Today we are rehoming our cows. So I know that might be a shock. I don't know if I think I might have mentioned it before a while back in a Q&A. If someone had asked if there was ever a time that I would get rid of any of my pets. Long story short, the answer has always been really no, unless there was ever something better that I saw an opportunity for them. And I did talk a lot about horses and the process of getting rid of horses. I don't typically like, but I also think that horses can play a vital role in people's lives. And all my horses never came to me as babies, so that means that someone in life had to give them up to find a new home. And I'm so grateful for those people that did, because now I have them and they've made my life so much better. So the same thing with our cows, which is a little bit different because we've raised 2 of the 3 of our cows. And that part is very hard because I've raised them, but I have an opportunity for my cows to have an even better life. And I know a lot of you guys look at my life and my channel and my animal's life as like the best life that an animal can have. Well, that's not true. When we give our cows and all of our animals a fabulous life, I see an opportunity that my cows can have an even better one in the terms of a cow's life. Lots of grass, more herd, someone that's not gonna turn them into food just because, and I'm not against people turning cows into food because that's a vital source of what they're for, but not my cows. My cows have always been pets. 2 of the 3 are dairy cows, and that's just how I want my cow's life to go. And somewhere that they were treated really well, and that opportunity came across, and it would be very selfish of me to not give them that opportunity. So that's kind of where I'm at. So that's why I've decided, after much thinking with Mike and I, to make the jump and do this. And it's to a really good friend of mine, and he lives only about 5 minutes away from me. I can take my side-by-side, we can go over there, and I can visit them whenever. And he's agreed that I can come and see them, so it's not the end of them on my channel. You probably won't see them as much, but in the beginning you'll probably see them more, and then there will be a time when I probably will let that go a little bit so I can start to get over it. Like I said, I've never done this before in real life or on my channel. The most of getting rid of animals has been getting rid of foster animals, and mostly foster dogs. And it was always for a good reason, because they were being rehomed to a good home. And that's why I feel confident about this, and I hope that you guys can all trust my decision on this and not be too up in arms thinking that I'm getting rid of them or just that I'm giving up on them, because it's not. I have no problem keeping them here at our farm at all. They've never been a problem. I financially don't have a problem keeping them at my farm. They really are not a huge cost, so it's not that. The only thing is that I believe that they can have a better life at this other farm. And I know this is a lengthy intro and we'll get into it, but I just need to preface all of this because I know a lot of you like the cows, like seeing the cows and all of that, and are gonna miss that part of my channel. So I just wanna make sure that justice is served for this topic, because it is interesting and it's hard, because as much as you guys don't want them to leave, I don't want them to leave either. And yeah, that's kind of it. I'll probably answer some more things going through. Of course, if you guys have questions and want me to reason why I'm doing this in the comments down below, sound off, but that's my decision. And we are going to try to make this as painless as possible. I have tried to keep my emotions at bay, and I will continue to try throughout this video, because of course I've had them for 4 years and they're my pets, and I've raised 2 of the 3 of them. So that part is hard. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get these cows ready. And the beginning is going to be kind of stressful, I think, because we have to get them corralled up and stuff, and they don't really get trailered often. We don't have our stock trailer anymore, and we're going to be putting them in the horse trailer. So sorry that was such a long intro. I hope that you guys were able to deal through it. And now let's get these cows moved. So the first step was to get everyone out from the back pasture because we're gonna corral the cows into the round pen. And guys, really quickly, do you see this little bird? This little bird has been visiting our barn every single day. It's like she practically lives here. And I wonder if she has a nest here because this tiny little bird is always in here when I'm out here. What does it mean when a tiny little bird is constantly visiting you? Anyway, so everyone's in here right now. So I just have Louie and Trigger in the back. The donkeys and the goats are in their stall and everybody's away. Nobody's in the pasture, so now that we can focus on just the cows. So we're gonna bring the cubes with us to basically coax them. The cows love the cubes, so they'll be very happy for the cubes. So we're prepping our side-by-side because then we're gonna take it over there to the round pen and prep the round pen. And we are bringing this bale of hay over there, and this should work. If we need to bring more over, we will, but we're gonna try this first. So really quickly, with more land, the cows alone are gonna be on 10 acres, and with more herd, there's 3 other cows there, and the new owner of the cows feed them grains, treats them like babies. So we don't have to worry about that. And I know I might get the question of the more land. I keep them in one pasture. And while yes, I could give them access to more parts of our property, no problem. But when we moved to this property, I wanted to give them their own pasture because the horses started to bully the cows. And for me, I don't like that to happen. So what's the point of giving them more land if they're afraid to use the more land because they get bullied by our horses? So they are having an opportunity to go to more land, more really fresh, luscious grass without the possibility of getting bullied by horses, and to have more of a herd. Cows are herd animals. They love a herd. So I'm not separating my cows. They're all going to one spot to be with 3 other cows. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. They love the side-by-side. They know it always brings them goodies. It's like Santa's sleigh for them. What, Moosey? He's like, how do I get to that side-by-side? So what we're doing is he's closing the actual little entrance that we walk through as people. And we're gonna open up one of these big ones because we aren't worried about Joe and Moose going into the round pen because they don't care, but Al doesn't really like to be like confined or trapped. So we think a bigger place for them is probably better. And that's the theory, is what we're gonna go with. So we're making it so that they can't go behind the round pen there. And then hopefully they just wanna go in with the food that we have. So this is painless. Okay. Wide open. So now that this is wide open and ready for them to eventually walk through here, giant hamster wheel is getting moved. We're just gonna leave the cubes over here and drop the hay, and then when we bring their feeder over, we're hoping that they follow the feeder, and we'll give them some cubes because they love their cubes. Okay. Are we happy with that? Back here. Yeah, the bait is there, but basically the trap is set. It's a good trap. So the plan was to grab their trough, but didn't do that plan, but I think we can get them. Cubes. Now the only one is Albie. And he's like, how do I get in here? But he might figure it out. There's some cubes. So our problem is being our problem. He's always a little bit of a problem. All right, Mike opened the little gate for Albie and he came in. Of course, that's the way that we didn't think he was ever gonna wanna come in. Albie is very skeptical of us. He doesn't like to be trapped. Understood. But I'm just slowly going around him, not acting like I'm doing anything, just so he doesn't know. All right, now Mike and I will close these. Okay, so they're in, just like we needed them to be, eating cubes.
Now the trailer.
And hey, yep, Moose, my goodness. So now that the cows are in the round pen, Mike's hooking up the trailer and we're gonna bring it through the big gates all the way to the back. And that's when the real fun will happen, because it's gonna be a little crazy. They don't really like going onto the trailer, so I'm getting a little stressed, not gonna lie, because this is not a fun thing for me to do. Again, trying to control my emotions of the situation and not be selfish, and realize that this is for the greater good of my cows and an animal lover like me. And if you're a real animal lover, you would always do what's better for the animal. So let's go try to load them up and see what we can do. Look at Moose, head in the cow cube bucket. So we're backing up the trailer to right here. So he's gonna get as close as he can, and then I'm gonna pin the door open, and then we're gonna get even closer. Tell me when you want me to start helping you. Okay, door is gonna get opened now. My horse trailer is a little dirty. June has been going in here so often now with her eye appointments. Okay, so I'm gonna clip it back here so that it stays open like that. Now it's wide open. Okay. And this swings in and outward, so this will be fine. Let's see to get him next to it. Start to pivot just a little bit this way. Okay, so we're very close, hoping that the only way is into that trailer, and we're hoping that this works smoothly. Moosey, what are you doing in there? Oh my gosh, you guys, this was almost full. What a good meal. Nasty. All right, Moose, I'm gonna move your cattle cubes into the trailer. Please go into the trailer. I'm not worried about him or Jolene. Mostly Albert, and Albert can kind of ruin this situation just a little bit, because if we get the other two in and then he's messing around, it could be a little hectic, but I think it will be fine. I'm sitting here letting Moose do something that I shouldn't be letting him do. He's just eating all of his cattle cubes, but I'm about to take him from him because we're gonna put him into the trailer. But just spending like this last few minutes here with the cows at our farm. With the best cow ever. So cute. Buddy, there's cubes in there. So the last one to go in is Moose, and I thought he would be our easiest technically, but he's just been focusing on the food, so he should go in there soon. He's thinking about it. He's trying to find his place. There's room in there for you, bud. Go on, buddy.
He's just trying to get so close.
Yep, he's trying. Oh, he wants to get the food without going in the trailer. He doesn't like trailers. He hasn't been trailered a lot. Joe has been trailered a couple more times than he has, but You know, he's like the oldest cow here, and he hasn't been in a trailer much. But we want this, yeah, we just want this process to be easy and painless and not scary, so we're giving him his time. And he's in. All the cows are in. Now it's a little bit tricky because we have to get that thing closed, but the cows are loaded in the trailer and we are on the way to my friend's house. It's literally so close. It's like maybe 5 minutes, if that. And we're on the way. It's like a very like surreal feeling because it's like very real right now. And I'm like feeling myself getting very emotional, but I'm like trying to just focus on like this is a good scenario for them. So, and when we get to their new place, you guys will, I think, understand as well. Okay, so we're about to be there, but like I said, how close it is. I just looked at when I just last recorded that last clip, and it was 12:26 my time. It is 12:30 right now, so literally 4 minutes, and we're about to pull up to their new property that the cows are going to be at. So it's literally 4 minutes drive time with a trailer, so close. Just to show you like all the vacant land that's around. They're not going to have access to all of this, but just shows you where their environment is going to be. So there's one of his new cow friends. There's another one over there. Oh my god!
That was crazy.
Albie! Oh, they're just having a great time in there. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on, girly. Look at that little one! Oh, remember Moosey sounded like that? Cows are cool, they just get along. Look at Joe. Be her mom!
Oh, the other one is. It's trying to make it stronger.
Look at how cute. Look at her white eyelashes. Hi, Mama. She's so cute. New friends. They love it. We don't have any trees, so they don't get this. As you guys saw, we just got done dropping them off. I didn't get to show you more of where the cows are gonna be, just because we have to come back home and then we have to come back here, so I'll do that when we come back. But basically the pasture that they get kind of wraps around the house, and there's a big pond, so it's so awesome there for them. And I feel a lot better now because they got along with those cows really well. They, you know, cows are so cool like that, where they don't need like an introductory period. They figure out their differences quickly, but they are herd animals. They like their herd. So it made me really happy that they all started to get along really quickly. Jolene and Al and Moosey were running through like the brush, because we don't really have that at our house, and especially with more loss of trees from the hurricane, they don't get that area where they can, you know, besides the stall, where they can feel like real cows and be in the brush and stuff like that. So they were rubbing their body all over it and so happy, running and jumping, and so that made me feel really happy. Of course, I still miss them, but like I said, it's 4 minutes away, and when I, you know, really miss them, I can come see them. But right now, like, I feel obviously sad that I'm gonna be going home and they're not gonna be there. That's gonna be a huge adjustment and a big reminder every day of like that I don't have them. But what I was able to just do with them and see, and I'll be able to, you know, remind myself with that footage of how happy they were, and you know, it doesn't seem like that they are you know, feeling scared or anything like that. Obviously Albert's a little bit leery. He's always leery. He's leery in our own pasture, so this gives him a chance though to be around more cows. He is a cow's cow. He doesn't like people. He likes cows, so he'll have a lot of cows out there. This is the hay that I was talking to you guys about that's been for our cows and bringing it over for them to have. The hay is loaded. This pallet that was on broke, so we had to restack it, and now it's headed to the trailer. Another like surreal, very real moment here is giving our cow feed away. So that'll be a change. We have always fed cow feed for the last 4 years. So we're gonna try to see if it'll fit in this little one so we don't have to transport this big one. But I think it should fit because it's about half of this barrel here, so it should work. Will it fit? Oh yeah. Ah, go slow. Oh my gosh, feels like a perfect fit. Great, that works out nicely. We're all loaded up to take this to the cows. So we are back, and I think I just saw Joe. Let's see. Oh, there's Lucy, hi! And there's Joe, I wonder where Al is. Look at him, they're new buddies. They're doing the hay, so I came over here to see everyone. Albie in the trailer got a little scrape. Hi, babies. You guys getting along with your new friends? I know it's different. Hi, Bubba. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Jojo. Lots of good grass over here. Huh. What? Do you like your new friends? My sweet girl. I'm really impressed with how they're doing. It's their first day, not even been like, honestly, 3 hours. And they are starting to get along. Hi, Big Mama. Why you look angry? They've been hanging out. And then maybe I can show you the pond in a minute of where they all have access to. But it seems like they're doing good. This is typical behavior for what they do at our house. They always stay by the gates because they think that the gates bring them magical food and stuff. Our cows are very, very food motivated, and I did drop hay right there earlier, so they definitely probably think that this is where food delivery is. I'm letting them follow a little bit of grain to show them the other part of the pasture. There's a lot more for them to find, and over here is where the pond is. So this is all the land. So this is what I mean, you guys. Greener pastures. A lot of room for them. What do you think, Bubba? And there's the pond for them. Oh, they're gonna love the pond. I don't think Joe has ever been in a pond, really. Moose has at the old property. What do you guys think? I hope they go in it. A drink. So we are officially back home with an empty pasture behind me. Today has been a very long, interesting, filled with emotions day. Not all bad emotions. The beginning, I was very sad emotionally, but seeing them where they're at right now makes me really happy. So now being back at home without them there makes me sad again, but I'm just trying to think of the bigger picture for them and how excited I am for them and their life over there. So I am very happy, and my friend is very nice about it, and he said I can come see them whenever. So you guys will see them in some videos when I want to go down there. I'll bring you guys down there with me. it's an adjustment. I've had those cows for, moose since almost as long as we've had our property, our first property. And they have been so just with us, part of our, farm family. And to not have them is very weird. So I am just trying to see the bigger picture and not be selfish and just, not give them this opportunity. I had to give them this opportunity. So the pasture is bare. It's empty. It's going to stay closed. And yeah, we're going to let it grow. And yeah, that's how this is going to go. And I'm just trying to just make sense of it all. But I hope you guys can be supportive of my decision and understand the whole picture about it always being for the animals. I wouldn't put my animals in harm's way. I do have an agreement with my friend that if he for some reason doesn't want them, something goes awry, they come back to me. So I'm not giving up on them ever. I will always be in contact with him. So I feel pretty good about my decision. Obviously, the part that I don't feel that great about is the selfishness of it, of that I want them here with me. I really love my cows. So trying not to say my cows anymore, trying to get out of that. But I hope, like I said, you guys can support me and support my decision. And if you don't fully understand it, at least try to understand it. But I understand as well if you don't understand it fully. But that's pretty much it for today, you guys. Of course, if you guys want to help support my channel, make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos. All right, you guys, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.